Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Shem Yahshua Hashem Dash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. The hopeful of elect tabernacle of David. I'm Brother Yahshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. And we're just going to, World War III is imminent. All right. I believe that it says that Vlad was given until the 9th to declare World War III or war to declare an official declaration. We'll get into that. But first, let's look at 2nd Ezra 13. Let's see what the Bible has to say about it. 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another. One city against another. One place against another. One people against another. And one realm against another. All right? And that goes deep. One realm. Talk about the third dimension and the fourth dimension. Meaning that God himself, Yahweh, is going to be involved in the war. All right? Now that's something that's coming a little later, but World War III has to get going and declared and fighting real good first. All right, so that's what we'll deal with right now. Let's watch this. Got my boy Skeletor right here. Full Spectrum Survival, April 30th, which is 2 days ago. All right. This is huge. Nuclear submarines are on the move. Russia to declare it a world war. Russia to declare it a world war. NATO is ready. NATO is part of the beast. NATO and the EU. All right, the beast system. All right, so let's listen to Skeletor. All right, and these other nations aren't the only ones that have nuclear submarines. Russia has songs about it. All right.
Members of the British government are warning that Russia may declare World War III to have officially started on May 1st.
All right. Russia may have considered, listen to that again. That word declare. I declare war. Remember the card game? War? You have to make an official declaration. All right, listen.
Members of the British government are warning that Russia may declare World War III to have officially started.
World War III. Official. An official declaration. He says on the 1st, and then other sources say he has until the 9th. Today is the 2nd.
Members of the British government are warning that Russia may declare World War III to have officially started on May 1st. The U.S. State Department says that we are ready to defend all countries in NATO. This map, we're seeing a map right now that was broadcast on one Russian news organization.
Listen to the language. It's all war. It's all World War III.
And that the Sarmat, or the Satan II missile, based in Kaliningrad, can nuke Berlin.
It's all World War III and nukes. Who's got the nukes? Russia and America. There are other people that have nukes too, but listen to the language.
Map right now that was broadcast on one Russian news organization showing that the Sarmat, or the Satan II missile, based in Kaliningrad, can nuke Berlin in 106 seconds. It can nuke Paris in 200 seconds, or it could nuke all of London in 202 seconds. Do not try our patience. That warning is from Russia to the United States of America and NATO, saying that the country will deliver a, quote, harsh response to Western enemies if escalation brings about a new world war. A spokesperson for the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has continued the accusal of the United States and NATO of aggression and using the current conflict that is happening with Russian opposition to carry out what they are calling American gains. Canada's Minister of National Defense says that the world is now facing the greatest threat to international peace, and they say to security, since World War II. After the Moldovan breakaway region of Transnistria banned all men from leaving the country between the ages of 18 and 55, the Transnistrian Ministry of Defense has reportedly ordered a general mobilization through the Supreme Council.
This is the war spreading throughout all of Eastern Europe, all right? Soon to be known as World War III.
Just like we saw the lead up of Russia moving toward Ukraine, and we warned the people of this channel day after day, it's going to happen. You don't move this many people, you don't move this much armament, you don't move the blood banks without Russia planning to go into another country. We're warning you right now that NATO doesn't build up this sort of oppositional force. The United States of America doesn't send this sort of armament, and we don't have this kind of lead up without the readiness for World War III to break out at any moment in time. Now remember, this is number 3. We see a lot of people say through fatalism that I'm not even going to get ready. I'm not going to prepare. What does it matter? If Russia can nuke London in 202 seconds, what does it matter? What should I prepare for? But they're forgetting that this is number 3. And that means that your family has lived through number 1 and it has lived through number 2. And what you need to do is live through number 3. That means you need to get your pantry stocked up. You need to have a way to filter water. You need to be able to repair your shelter or quickly evacuate to another shelter location. You need to think about what you'll do when you can't get the dog food and cat food in the store, how you'll handle confrontation when you call 911 and the police can't or won't show up to your door, how you'll handle your own medical emergencies. You need to start thinking about these things because that's what's really going to be at stake in World War III. We have visual confirmation of an oil depot in Russian-controlled territory burning this morning after allegedly being struck by opposition fire. The United Kingdom, Canada, France, Israel, Germany, Bulgaria, and the USA have all
World War. You hear all them countries have all what?
Ordered their citizens to leave Moldova and leave the Transnistrian region as soon as possible. Nuclear submarines from 3 countries are being berthed at the Clyde Yard in Scotland. There's an American Virginia-class submarine, a French Rubis-class submarine, and a British submarine there as the countries to prepare right now to deploy their nuclear arsenal around the world. NATO says that the cooperative organizations are ready to fight back against Russia through the arming of allied nations and agreements toward the unification of countries and the destabilization of Russia for years to come.
Do you hear the language? Nuclear this, nuclear that, Russia, Allied forces goes back to World War II, what they call the big one, right? How about this? Russia sings of nuclear sub. So, I mean, the other states are not the only ones that have nuclear submarines. Russia been singing about it. Okay. Hold on. Russian choir sings about what? Bombing America. The internet, February 25th, 2019. Now, this song was written in the 1980s, I believe. St. Petersburg choir sings about bombing America on a nuclear submarine with 100 megaton bombs with nukes. All right. March 1st, 2019.
За 3 рубля, здравствуй, новая земля, не предателя. Слепо друг мой, Вовочка, гости прилетели. На подводной лодочке до садовым моторчиком экипаж веселую песенку запел.
Funny how gas is being sold for rubles, right? Suddenly. Oh, Negroes. Sleep tired toys. Negroes sleep quietly. What? The children of Israel. What do they know that we don't?
Много сотен лет назад тебя открыли зря. Самогон 3 рубля, ополомкали земля, неприятеля. Самогон 3 рубля, ополомкали земля, неприятеля.
All right. So the Allied forces aren't the only ones that have nukes, or nuclear submarines for that matter. All right. So there's one more thing that I wanted to show before we go ahead. I think it's on Johnny Storm. Let's see. Something to do with, yes, this here. Look at the headline. War update. This is April 30th on Saturday. Putin being told he has until May 9th to declare war. It's either now or never for Putin. Declare war by May 9th or else. All right, declare war. What war? World War III or war on the Ukraine?
Hey everybody, Johnny here, Don't Speak News. News you're not supposed to speak about. And we've got some more of that on the website right now on don'tspeaknews.com. This article right here that's entitled, It's Either Now or Never for Putin. Declare war by May 9th or else. And I'll let you read the rest on your own because there's news there that we can't speak about here anymore. So I'll put the link up as always, but that's all I got, guys. It's been a really trying couple of days.
All right, so, and this is the point. What? Today's the 2nd. All right. Is this war going anywhere? Well, let's find out who wins the war. All right, let's go back to 2nd Esdras. All right. Let's see. What happened? All right. This is the end of World War III right here. Remember where it said one realm against another? Right here. So this is 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another. We're watching that right now. One city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Well, who wins World War III? The one you ignorantly know as Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahushua, and the angels of God in their war chariots. They win. Okay? And here they are right here. And I beheld, and lo, that man, who is that man? 2nd Ezra 13 and 3. That man waxed strong. That man is the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. He waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Who are the thousands of heaven? The angels. Okay? In their war chariots. What do their war chariots look like? Well, let's see. This is how the war ends. This is Satan and his blue angels. This is Michael, the archangel. These are the thousands of heavenly angels in their war chariots. Right? This is Satan and his angel. This is Michael, the archangel, or the angels and their wings. And this is Satan and his angels. Okay, messengers, if you will. Now, let's get back to the end of the war here. Here's World War III. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him, all the armies of the world are going to come together to try to fight against the one you know as Jesus Christ. And the angels were sore afraid and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, it's about to describe the weapon systems on these war chariots of the angels, as it had been a blast of fire that's called a laser beam. And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. This is the end of World War III. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. The multitude that was prepared to fight are all the armies of the world fighting against each other in World War III. So that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. So all the armies of the world at this point just got turned into dust and smell of smoke by the laser beams of the chariots. Okay? That's what we're reading about. When I saw this, I was afraid. And afterwards, I saw the same man. What same man? The one you ignorantly called Jesus. Come down from the mountain. The mountain is this mountain. His chariot is so big, they're calling it a mountain. Right here. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain with you. And flew up upon it. She'll be coming around the mountain. Got it? She'll be. She'll be coming around the mountain. Background. The original song was published in Old Plantation Hymns in 1899. It ostensibly refers to the second coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, with the she referring to the chariot that the returning Christ is depicted as driving. There it is. Okay? That mountain. She'll be coming around this mountain. Okay? Back to this. This is the end of World War III. And afterwards I saw the same man, Yahushua, who you call Jesus, come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people, whereof some were glad, that's us. Some were sorry. Some of them were bound in chains. And others some brought of them that were offered. Then I was sick through great fear. This is the aftermath of World War III. Let's look at World War III again right here. The ending of it. This is Revelation 19. Here's the man on the mountain. And I saw heaven open. This is Revelation 19 and 11. And behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. Yahushua, who you ignorantly called Jesus. What white horse? This white horse. And in righteousness doth he judge and what? Make war. World War III. All right. 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. The armies, the angels that followed him, right? And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. That's that laser that turned everybody. That with it he should smite them. He killed everybody and turned them into dust and smell of smoke. Okay? Jump down here. And I saw Revelation 19:19. And I saw the beast, NATO and the EU, and the kings of the earth, Vladimir. What's all their names? Zelensky, all of them. These are the kings of the earth. The Rothschilds, Getty, DuPont. The kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse. Who's that? Right? Faithful and true. The Word. Who's the Word? All the armies of the earth were gathered together to make war against him, against Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and against his army. Here it is. Oh, you need help. Somebody made a comment. Well, you need help now. You just don't like the truth. That's all. All right? And we read how it's going to end. Dust and smell of smoke. All right? So, Vlad is he's got, what, 7 days to declare World War III? And we already know the outcome. Look at it one more time. Look at it right here. The great war in heaven. Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his blue angels. Michael and his angel, the dragon and his blue angels. Michael and his angels, the dragon and his blue angels. Okay, who won? And the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Who prevailed not? The dragon and his blue angel. I'm adding blue in there so that you can understand. Yeah, but this is in heaven. This is in heaven, though. Heaven, 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 heaven. World English. War in the sky. New Heart English. Which heaven? That heaven. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters. With that, we're going to say shalom.